face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll run on first down. Small. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Small. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Small. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line. Ready? 6 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Check.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Everyone got 4 down. 51 to Mike. 51. Watch the pass. Hey.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Mike. 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Hey, tight. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On first down, Allen. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey. Round 80. Mike's 50. I got one.
Sony Michel, his first carry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball. Alert! Bravo! Come, baby. Woo! Hey, Mike's 50.
Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Round 80. 50. In the face.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, Mike 80. Watch the flag.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Small. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. On the ball.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time. Mark, where'd he go? Mark 56. You can't block me. You can't.
Now Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Right there, 54 Mike. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Check Nick. Middle. Shit.
80 weapon. Alert.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Small. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run on first down. Small. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
10 yards. On the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 inches at the 26-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Take 4, take 4. Go, go.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch it slant, watch it slant.
Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike, check. 59. Drop deep, drop deep.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Alert, alert, alert.
Allen to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Check. Alert, alert, alert. Check. Monday. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Right here, right here. Back, back. Monday. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, Charlie. Half.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championship. Alert. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it. Big hit.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Michelle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Allen now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go one more. Check.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now a give, right side. Johnston, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 19! Mike 50, Mike 50!
On first down, Michelle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. All day, all day, all day, all day. Hey, Zoo!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's run that. 56. Hey, come on. 56. Here we go, here we go. Check 3, check 3, check.
They'll run on first down. Small. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 35 on second down, Brissett. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Give me some. Give me some.
To throw, it's Allen. To Michelle on the screen. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wells. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to go down again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the eye. Check. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Ready, go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Down to lose 1.
We're set on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike Spaghetti! It's a party now! It's a party now!
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Set the tone, defense.
A give to Michel running right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Half 85. 50. Get the ball. 56. Kill. Turn up.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
19! Check, 59. I got it.
On first down, Michelle, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Michelle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They come out here in the eye. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage. Turnover to cash this one in. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
17 yards, first down Vikings. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike. On track. Coming.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Tackles. Shut. 54, shut up. 54.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I got you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Mike 5'9". Too little, Captain.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Check. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.